A sprinkler winterization service is where we come out and depending on the type of system you have, either it be a drain system or be one that has to have compressed air blown through it, we are firm believers in blowing air through lines. We've had a great success with it. Drain systems, some systems are capable of being drained. Most of them need to be blown out with compressed air. So depending on what type of system is, we'll come out, we'll open the necessary valves, whether let the water drain out. We will blow compressed air through them. We leave the valves open so that any kind of water that might be left over or trapped, it will run its way out. But what that does is that protects your sprinkler system from actually freezing in the deep winter. It's not going to freeze the first day when it drops below 32, but when we have a long temperature sustained and the ground freezes, there's a good possibility that you can have some damage to those pipes if they're full of water. So if you don't take the necessary steps to winterize your sprinkler system, there's three things that can happen. You can have damage to your lawn sprinkler system. Second thing that can happen, pipes can freeze and bust as well, and they will cause flooding inside of your home if there's any piping that is inside. If that pipe breaks near or close to your house, there's a good possibility that it could flood your house out. Being in the wintertime, people aren't going to be outside, they're not going to know. The other thing that it could happen is it could also, just due to flooding, it will cause damage to your yard. It could flood out bushes. We've seen them bust and overflow into pools, whatever. Water and winter is never a good combination. So we find it best to eliminate any possibility of that by getting all the water out of the lines, shutting all the valves off, or opening them up if it's a drain system to protect the assets that are around it. If you have above ground pipes, whether it be a pressure vacuum breaker, which is a type of backflow, a lot of times on the Kansas side, they have those. If you have a pump where you're pumping out of a lake, best time to get it done is before the first freeze. We prioritize all of our freeze warning customers, is what we call them. We prioritize them and we service all of them first, and we try to usually get them all done by November 15th. Missouri and Kansas can have pretty early freezes, and you'd be surprised at how much damage can happen over just one night where it drops down to 20 or 25 degrees. If you have all of your pipes below ground, the best time to do it is you can run your sprinkler a little deeper into the winter, but we recommend doing that between November 15th and Christmas. Our winterization season actually lasts from October 15th all the way till we've winterized systems all the way up right before Christmas.